It is time to unleash your inner savage. But before you do so, you need to understand what being a savage actually means. Despite what the internet has led you to believe, being a savage isn't about being disrespectful or destructive in nature. It does not mean acting like a kid and saying things that you are later going to regret just because it sounded savage at the moment. This is the modern definition of savagery, and unfortunately, this will only bring you your doom. You have to get rid of this toxic mentality that is deeply rooted inside your mind before you can be a true savage, one that you can use to tap into your primal instincts and face challenges head-on. In this video, I will be discussing 6 truths that you must know in order to become a true savage. Let's get into it. Number 1. Get rid of the contemporary lifestyle. In today's society, too many men are settling into a life of comfort. Just take a look at the average person's daily routine. They wake up in their cozy bed in a temperature-controlled room and stumble over to the microwave to nuke some prepackaged breakfast, probably filled with mystery ingredients. Then it's off to work, where they spend the entire day glued to a screen, barely moving a muscle. And what do they do when they get home? It's either back to bed or plopping themselves in front of the TV, repeating this mind-numbing cycle day in and day out. That's your comfort zone, my friend. Meanwhile, the vast expanse beyond that dinner plate is your untapped potential. Most people never venture beyond that little plate, and they go to their graves thinking they were nothing special. Number 2. Become a controlled monster. Embrace your inner monster. Forget what they tell you about being harmless and virtuous. That's all nonsense. What you need to do is unleash the beast within. Become a monster and learn to control it. But first, you have to tap into that savage side of yourself before you can rein it in. Think of it like working out. When you hit the gym, you put your muscles through intense exercises, pushing them to the limit. You shock them with new challenges, and they break down, only to come back stronger and more powerful with the help of protein. Well, the same principle applies to your mental strength. By exposing yourself to new situations and challenges, your brain adapts and grows stronger. If you don't push your limits, you'll never unlock your true potential. Number 3. Surround yourself with other savage men. The best way to learn how to be a true savage is to surround yourself with such men. And no, I'm not talking about a bunch of lowlives who call being disrespectful a savage. I'm talking about men who embody the warrior spirit, who refuse to settle for mediocrity. Men who have embraced the discomfort, the challenges, and always push themselves beyond their limits. These are the men that you want to hang out with and learn from. Observe their every behavior. See how they handle difficult situations or how they avoid arguments with brain-dead people. You'll find that their every action, every reply is highly calculated, so that they can never be questioned for it. This is what being a savage really is. Number 4. Read. No one is called a savage when he uses poorly crafted sentences with words that seem like they came out of a children's dictionary. You can be a savage only when your replies are carefully crafted, with articulation and precision. Reading books is one of the best ways to learn how to do so. Reading not only expands your knowledge but also enhances your vocabulary. You'll come across unfamiliar words that you've never heard of, but once you look up their meanings, you will gain the knowledge necessary to utilize them effectively in your own communication and be a true savage. Number 5. Think before you speak. Once you are equipped with the words that you need to be a true savage, you need to think how you can put them to use. Not every word or reply fits everywhere. You need to take your time to think of the best reply that you can come up with at that situation. Even if you are in a conversation, don't be afraid to take a few seconds and think clearly. I can't stress this enough. When you want to be a true savage, coming up with a bunch of childish insults that you can throw at the other person non-stop just wouldn't cut it. Number 6. Embrace continuous growth. Last but certainly not least, embrace continuous growth. The savage within you never settles for mediocrity. Constantly seek ways to improve, expand your knowledge, and acquire new skills. Whether it's reading books, hitting the gym, or pushing your boundaries, growth should be your obsession. Embrace discomfort, step out of your comfort zone, and become the best version of yourself.
If you're interested in knowing more, be sure to hit subscribe. Like the video too, as it can help the video reach more men looking for a purpose and direction in life.